Hi there, welcome to SharqiDance. My name is Yame, and almost every Thursday I'm here on this channel breaking down basic belly dance movements to help you get started on your belly dance journey if you're new to this dance, or to give you some tools to practice between classes. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you again. I know some of you have been asking about the videos I've been posting and if I would be continuing to post these movement breakdowns, and the answer is yes. I've been away for a couple of weeks and haven't been able to record and edit and post new content, but I'm back now, and you can expect these videos to continue on Thursdays as usual, except for the occasional exceptions because sometimes life happens and there are other priorities and we can't always get the content out every single week. So continuing with the series of movements that we started before I took a little bit of a break, we're going to get back into upper body movements, and for today we'll be breaking down shoulder slides. So let's get up and get started. Let's begin in our basic posture, softening the knees so that we can find our neutral pelvis, so pointing the tailbone down, stacking the hips under the ribs, the shoulders over the ribs, the head over the shoulders, opening up through the collarbones, finding a neutral position of the shoulders, relaxing them down away from the ears. Let's take a deep breath here. And then breathe all the way out. Bring the hands out by your sides. The hands slightly forward of the body, so not all the way out to the sides, but slightly in front. Shoulder, elbow a little bit lower than the shoulder, and the hand a little bit lower than the elbow. From this position, we're going to start to slide the shoulders forward and back. To the best of your abilities, try to keep your hands in place. So something that happens a lot when we're first learning this movement is this kind of pressing and pushing through the hands. You want to just try to stabilize that and move through the shoulders. So if you're still having trouble stabilizing the hands, something that I recommend to my students early on is to do this in front of a wall. I don't have a wall in front of me that I could show you, but you could kind of just hold on to the wall in front of you, or you could hold on to two chairs or a railing or anything else to stabilize the hands and keep this forward and back motion of the shoulders going without having to press through the hands. So really important with this movement early on to stabilize the hands and try to move through the shoulders. Of course, the arm is going to move as a result of the shoulder moving. So there's some movement through, especially the upper arm, a little bit of movement through the forearm. Maybe there's a tiny little bit of movement through the hands, but it should be pretty subtle. Let's take a little break. Drop the hands. Let's inhale, raise the arms all the way up. And then exhale, lower the arms down. We're going to do a little bit of a stretch and then we'll get back into it. Inhale, open up the arms. And then as you exhale, give yourself a hug. And think about breathing into the back of your body, in between your shoulder blades. And notice which arm is on top. On the next inhale, open up. And then give yourself another hug with the other arm on top. And release. Roll the shoulders back, shake it out a little bit. And back with the hands out to the sides. Again, starting the shoulder slides forward and back. And now let's bring our awareness to the shoulders and to the height, the level of the shoulders here. So I'm trying to pull my hair back so that you can see my shoulders a little bit better. So notice how the shoulders are moving forward and back and not up and down. So as much as possible, try not to lift the shoulder in order to push it forward. Keep this length through your neck, the shoulders down away from the ears, and you're sliding the shoulder forward in a horizontal movement, not a vertical movement. So no up and down movement, only forward and back. Another thing to be aware of as you continue this movement is that with each slide, you allow your rib cage and your chest to rotate to the diagonal. So as you slide the left shoulder forward, the whole left side twists a little bit forward and the right side goes back.
Okay, quick thing that I forgot to note when I was recording this breakdown. Make sure to stabilize the hips here. So make sure that both your hip bones are facing forward and not twisting forward and back. So this way, just the rib cage and the shoulders are rotating, but your lower spine and your pelvis are not.
So you can do this movement more isolated, where just the shoulders are moving and the chest doesn't move. That's definitely a variation of it. But we want to practice in this case, as the shoulders slide forward and back, actually allowing the rib cage to twist to either direction. Because as we speed this up, this is a little bit faster. And if we go to very quick speed, if we're allowing this rotation, it can become a chest shimmy. I'm going to do a separate video on chest shimmy. So for now, just continue the slides forward and back, allowing your ribs and your chest to rotate. Let's take another break. Inhale, arms up. Now, as you exhale, just bend the left arm, hold onto the left elbow, and see if you can relax the ribs and the chest down into a neutral position. Good, and now bring that arm crossing over in front of your body, slide that shoulder down away from the ear, and look over to the left side. And release. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bending now the right elbow. And holding onto that elbow with the left hand. And then relaxing the ribs down. Relaxing the chest down in a neutral position so that we're not flaring out. And release that. And now crossing the right arm out in front of the body, sliding that shoulder down away from the ear and looking over to the right side. And look forward again, release, shake it out.
So that's it for today. Keep practicing this movement with all those technique points in mind, because in a couple of weeks, we're going to be working on chest shimmies, which is basically just speeding up this movement. But we want to make sure that we're comfortable with the technique, that it's nice and crisp before we start speeding it up. If you have any questions or comments, you can post them down below. And I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to hit like and subscribe to be notified whenever there's a new video. And if you want to learn belly dance online with me with real-time feedback and support, be sure to check out SharqiDance.com. Link in the description below to see all the classes that I have to offer. I'll see you next time. Happy dancing. Bye.